Oh, fish on. Yep. Okay, that's a pretty big fish, guys. Oh, okay, he's right here. Oh gosh, what a strong fish. What's up, people? I'm excited about today, guys. It is officially April 1st, and I am hitting the water for the first time since having another newborn in the house. I'm very excited, so without further ado, let's get over to my first spot. Let's go catch something big. Guys, with this new kayak, I've had it for less than a year. It is an absolute game changer. This is a Old Town Big Water 132 EPDL Plus, and it is a very, very sturdy, big kayak for open water like lakes and oceans, and it really handles fishing for big fish well. There's never been a time where I felt unstable or anything like that. I'm 6'1", I weigh 230 pounds, and it's no problem for me to be able to get on the water. I feel very stable the whole time I'm in it, and I've really enjoyed having it so far. So if you're kind of looking at different kayaks and you're a bigger guy, or you're just looking to go out on lakes, this may be the kayak for you. One thing that's really fun about it, it's got e-bike technology built into the kayak itself. So right now it's not on. Let me go ahead and hit the plus button. So it's got pedal assist. So what I can do is hit 1 and suddenly the pedaling is a whole lot smoother. If I hit 2, it gets even easier, and it'll go all the way up to level 5, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and crank it up. So potentially if you were like trying to pedal against a rip current or a river current or whatever, this may be a much easier way to pedal upriver. But you can also hit autopilot or cruise control, and then check this out. I take my feet off the pedal, I'm still going at the maximum speed. So super helpful, especially on days like today where I want to go ripping around the lake. I want to find different spots. I don't necessarily want to be killing myself to get to the spot. Instead, now I can be kind of relaxed. I can kind of prep my gear as we go. Really, really nice. So guys, as usual, I've got my bait from Brummett's Bait and Tackle in Hampton, Tennessee. Today it's a mixed bag. I've got some shiners, I've got some large toughies, and we're just gonna play around today. So who knows what we're gonna find. I mean, we're gonna be targeting fish with stripe on them today, so hybrid and striper, but it wouldn't surprise me if we hooked into different things like smallmouth and largemouth as well. This time of year, you just don't know what you're gonna find. The shad are starting to push up into shallow zones. They're moving around the lake. Today's overcast, so the bite should be on, which is good for me, because I usually don't get a super early start time, just with the phase of life I'm in right now. So I'm excited. This is going to be a good one. This time of year, the fish are biting like crazy. I'm looking at the trees right now. I'm seeing colors just popping on the trees, just starting to come out. We've got green, we've got purples, and that's an indicator that the bass bite is on, that everything is coming up shallow, that things are moving into creeks. It's an exciting time. I mean, this time of year, in my head, there's like 5 different places I could go to, and so I'm just hoping that I guess the right one, because there's so many good opportunities as the spring pushes in, and it's one of the most productive times of the year for me. So even though I've had to take a little bit of time off of the newborn, which of course is completely fine, in the back of my head, I've just been so excited to get out here and finally see what we can find. Guys, today I'm going with a weightless setup, and the reason for that is we're going to be fishing shallow water today. Currently it's very deep, but here when we get to our zone, it's going to be very shallow, and we're going to be hopefully finding some pretty nice fish up in the shallows, and that's all dependent on if there are shad up in the shallows. So, all right, so I'm going to bump it down to level 1, and this is the really nice thing about this setup. Now I can just casually, as I'm cruising along, I don't have to pedal and try to set up the rod and reel. I can just set it up. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to try to see if we can get some big shiners on here. I mean, look at these things. They're a good 2.5 inch, 3 inch shiners, and that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. We're working with circle hooks today. What I typically do is I'll go through the mouth and out one nostril, just like that. If you see any debris on the end of the hook, always flick it off, because that will potentially mess up a bite. So I'm gonna let out maybe about, I don't know, about 30 feet of line today. We're gonna let him really kick around. Like I said, it is shallow where we're coming into, so the potential for him to swim into some rocks and some trees is high, which is why we're going weightless. We want him to just kind of cruise near the surface. Let's go ahead and put our planer board on. So we've got a left planer board, a right planer board. For those of you that don't know what a planer board is, it's simply a little flotation device that pushes your bait out to the left or the right, so that you can run more baits behind your boat and space them out, so you up the odds of hooking up on a fish. I like to use Waterbugs. It's a nice company. Guys, I've been using Waterbugs for years, and the proof's in the pudding. you know, you space out your baits and you cruise to an area, you just cover more water, you catch more fish. It's a no-brainer, so hope you'll check them out. So I like to run one bait just directly out the back during all times of the year, and I call this my free line. And all he does is he just kicks around behind the boat so that we've got one line out the back of the boat, we've got one line out to each side, and it's just a super effective way to fish. Pitch that out. All right, we're cruising, guys. So we got all of our baits out, everything looks good. Got the swallows flying around, that is so cool. I'm gonna get my camera out. I love these swallows, they're just really, really unique birds. Let's see if we can get one. They have a beautiful color to them. And if I can track one, which of course is not easy, it's not easy, but they're getting awful close to me, which is the cool part. So guys, what I do when I'm not fishing is I'm a wildlife photographer and videographer, so a lot of times I'll bring my camera with me on these adventures. Oh, there goes an osprey, guys. Guys, we're gonna try to see if we can get a shot of an osprey before we turn back. There's a really good opportunity here to get a special photograph, especially if he stays put. We'll see. I don't know how skittish he is of people. They're all different, so let's see how close we can get. We may get a special shot today. And I'm gonna get really quiet, so I'm not gonna talk anymore after this till after he flies away or I get my photograph. There he goes. He just flew away, guys. So that's my cue to turn the boat back toward the area I was going to, and then we'll check out the photos I got, because I think I got some cool ones. I love ospreys, guys. That's a cool shot. Well, that was fun. I love photographing osprey. They're just such a beautiful bird. Some shad on the bottom, but not a ton. Some shad right here on the bottom. Oh, fish on. Yep. Okay, that's a pretty big fish, guys. Oof. Wow, okay. I'm gonna do some forward momentum. Let's see if we can slowly get this guy while keeping our other lines intact here. Oh, it's a good fish, guys. Really good fish. All I'm doing right now is I'm trying to keep these planer boards from getting tangled, while also trying to get it turned so I can chase. It's a tricky balance. We just turned the boat. Oop. Just turned the boat. And we're starting to chase him now. Oh man, this is a nice fish though. Oh, okay, he's right here. Oh gosh, what a strong fish. Gosh. Okay. Oh boy. What do we have, guys? Oh, I want to see it. It's so big. I think it's a hybrid. I don't know, there's not too many fish that are this strong out here on Boone Lake. It's either a hybrid striper or something just monstrous that is a big from another species. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's a hybrid, yeah. Sweet. That is the fish I was hoping to find today, guys. Let me get him in. Nice, 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 nice. He did, even though I tried my best, he did get in the other line. But I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. So he's in the net. Good start, guys, good start. That was the fish I was hoping to find today. I'm here a little bit earlier than normal, so they're not, I don't think they're here in droves, but we definitely got a nice one here. All right, so let's show off this hybrid. This is a beautiful fish, man. They fight so hard. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna change my angle just a little bit. So guys, check this out. What a beautiful fish, man. This is the fish I love to catch. And they're also really good eating. I'm gonna let this particular one go. See if we can get a bigger one today. There he goes. So guys, I have to tell you a story. A couple days after our baby was born and we got home, I was out playing with my boys in the yard, and we got this little bouncy house we bought from Sam's Club. It's like probably, I don't know, 8 foot by 8 foot. You know, it's not super big, but it's fun. They love it for their ages. They have a good time. And I was pretending to be this giant monster. You know, I was chasing them around. If they got inside the bouncy house, they were safe. Well, we did this for like an hour, just chasing, pretending, having so much fun. And I got in there with them, not all the way in. I just kind of put half my body and I laid down and put my arms up. Now, when I do that, that's a huge mistake for me because I have this injury that I got in college where I dislocated my shoulder when I was much younger. And every 2.5 years or so, I pop it out doing something dumb. And it's always when my arm is extended above my body. Well, in this case, I was in the bouncy house with the boys and they were just giggling and having fun and they were trying to attack me. And I laid my body down with my arms up, which was of course a mistake. And one of the two boys just did a cannonball right on top of my shoulder, my bad one, and it literally, it just popped out. Oh, it was so painful. So guys, as soon as it popped out, I knew we were in trouble. I looked at the boys and said, hospital, we gotta go to the hospital. And then I ran inside and told my wife, I said, hey, we gotta go to the hospital, all my arms out, you know, and she's, the quicker you can get to the hospital, the less pain, because it's all a time thing. The longer you have to wait to get it popped in, the more painful it is. And it was a mess, man. I was wearing, if you could imagine, like my favorite t-shirt, okay? And then I had like pajama pants with fish on them. Just sweaty, you know, and my poor wife, she's like, you know, she's not ready at all. The kids aren't wearing their shoes and we've just got to go. So we raced down there. Thankfully, after a couple hours of being at the Sycamore Shoals Hospital, they popped it back in. They were running low on staff, but they did take some mercy on me and got me in between a couple of patients, which was helpful because, man, I tell you what, once that adrenaline wears off, the pain you experience while you're waiting for it to get popped back in is pretty excruciating. But, man, you want to talk about some crazy stuff. I was literally, it's like, yay, newborn baby, so happy to, oh no, I can I even change a diaper? Luckily, even that day, I was able to get home and change a diaper, prove that I could still be a helpful individual. And this is a couple of weeks removed, so now I just have to be careful. Nothing above the head, just everything down here, because with my injury, I've torn some ligaments, and so if I go high and put force against stuff, that's when it typically pops out. Oh, fish on. There we go. Ugh, fish on. Oh, nice. Whew. Oh, it's fighting. Another good fish, guys. Oh, it's a giant bass. Wow. Okay, I thought it was a hybrid. That's a bass, guys. It's huge. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's huge. This is a monster bass. This may be one of the biggest bass I've ever caught on Boone Lake. If I can get him in. Oh man, is that smallmouth or largemouth? That thing's monstrous. Oh, it's a giant smallmouth. But it's huge, guys. Oh, don't go under there. Ah, shoot. Right under the boat. Ah, and he came off. He broke it on the prop. I broke it on the prop. That was a rookie mistake. I should have turned the prop off. And I didn't. And then he went right under there and he clipped it. Oh, that hurts, guys. That was a monster bass. Oh, that was a trophy. That was probably the biggest bass I've ever hooked on Boone Lake. Whew, that one hurt. That one hurt. All right, well, all we can do is keep fishing, guys. I can't think about it. If I think about it, I'll get depressed, so let's just keep fishing. You don't see bass that size very often, but we got to keep going. Man, so here's the real question. Which one hurt more, the dislocation or losing the giant bass? Let me know in the comments what you think. We'll keep cruising. We'll catch more. We just got to keep cruising. Pain wise, the dislocation hurt more. Emotional pain, the fish. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. I got to clear my head a little bit. I kind of want to go exploring up here because I've actually never gotten out and looked around up here. So let me go ahead and get the lines in. Let's take a quick break, clear my head a little bit, and then we'll get back out in the water, get back to trolling. Kind of have to pee too, so I'm hoping there's a bathroom, but we'll find out together. Yeah, so guys, it's a combination of things. I gotta pee. I also need to go over here and just stretch my legs a little bit, clear my brain, and hopefully not get attacked by these geese. Oh no. They're not happy with me. I mean, you guys can see when it's full pull, it comes all the way up to where the grass stops. So the water's still got a ways to go. I'm talking about a nice picnic area. Check this out, guys. This is nice. Public access. I mean, this is premium. I wonder if you could rent this out. Look at this, guys. This is really nice. Huh. So I'm a little surprised by this. This is a brand new structure they built when they repaired the dam. It's got grills over here. This is like a premium picnic spot. Really nice. Good view of the lake as well. Let's keep going up there. I want to check out the observatory as well. Lots of stairs to get up here, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Sometimes you just gotta clear your head. I was thinking too much about that bass I lost, and there's too much to life. There's too many things in life that are more important than losing a fish. So I'm feeling better already, to be honest with you. All right, so check this out. We've got this observatory. It says Boone right there. All right, we got bathrooms. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping for bathrooms. I wonder if the observatory's open. We shall see. Yep. All right. So this is really nice. We've got one of these fancy water fountains. You can put your water bottle under that. That's cool to see. Then over here we've got a great view of the lake. Nice. Windows are a little dirty. And then over here it looks like we've got a painting of Boone in this area all the way up to they build the dam, so that's cool. So they've got a historical mural of everything that goes on, from the frontiersmen, the first people fording the river, then they're mapping out where to build the dam, and then finally the dam. That is cool. Guys, this structure's so new, it even smells new in here. It's nice. All right, well, I can attest that the bathrooms are also very nice. So that's a plus. Check this out. So we're gonna go over to one more thing real quick before we head back to the kayak. But this is one of those turbines that you'll find inside the dam that generates the power. It's probably one they used to use back in the day. But man, check this out. How cool is this? It is a massive turbine. And that's what generates all that power, as the water pushes through it. Unbelievable. Very nice. Well, I'm definitely glad I came up here, because I have not, you know, really explored up here. And I can attest, and I'm glad I did, because it's really nice. However, now that I'm feeling a little bit recharged and reset, I want to get back out on the water and see if we can trick one or two more fish. So let's head back to the kayak. Let's go get something. All right, well, I'm very impressed with those structures up there. Those are really nice. So I'm really glad I checked that out. I've always been curious about that spot. Oh, fish on. Off the bat, guys. Fish on. Nice. Oh, it's a good pull, guys. It's another really good feeling fish. Let's see if we can get him up. He's coming in pretty consistently. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my net. Good. Let's see what we get here. Oh yeah, beautiful bass, man. Not as big as that first one, but boy, is he nice. Yeah, beautiful. Nice largemouth. Circle hook did its job again. Nice, guys. Check that out. Right up here against the dam. Yep. That is awesome. Love catching fish up against the dam. It's always a cool experience. Let's go ahead and let this guy go. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did today. If you'd like to see other kayak adventures, I've got a fun one right here. Or if you'd like to see me catching a big striper in the dead of winter, I've got another fun one right here. Till next time, tight lines.